Hello and welcome to August 2nd for a special report with TLRY in play for a call. And yes, as we noticed in the first part of today's videos, we are at minus 0.45 stochastics with the SPY at 17.9. Let's go to that chart. There it is, TLRY, and it got triggered high. That's what we had. We got triggered with we're anticipating it getting filled at 355, and we got filled at 355. And I forgot what the original fill was going to be, but no matter what, going on. So our first stop is here at the first loss ratio, the risk. The first risk ratio is at 1250. This is the risk. That's the reward. So we are looking for a 3-to-1 or better. So it's how we go forward. So our stop here is at 1250. ET stop, that's where we're at. No, the EP stop is 1650. Our first stop is 1250 right there. Ratio initial stop 1250. Correct. Now our price action, it's been dropping, but look what's happened. It's Doji right in here in the risk zone at the 50% from the close to the swing low. It's reached that 50% zone, and now it's encountering some minor support. The objective, of course, is that this probably will be is the anticipation is that this will go through a doji, a couple of more dojis, and then go to the upside. We are still in the sweet spot here at stochastics. That's important, that we have lots of running room. We're also at the sweet spot here at RSI. The sweet spot between the STO and RSI is 40-60. Entering at those indicators by the technical indicators, pro technical indicators, is that is the sweet spot you want to get. It's the optimum time of balance between the billows and the bears, but at the same time, it's already gone through its weakness prior. So the indication in the probability of going up. As you can see, the histogram on the MACD is still in a nice green, and now the value line is starting to climb up. So these are nice, good all-around indicators that this stock has a opportunity of reaching our target, and that would be one of the targets would be 2670. But also too, this is in the alpha account and this part of the DTE strategy for the year, and that is this is a December 16th exit date. Now, remember too, there are 2 exit clauses for TLR that prior to the 16th December on the DTE trade, and that is that it reaches 10x, and that is it reaches 10x of the trade, which is here at 51.55, then we'll be looking to getting out. Also too, go ahead and stretch that back out so we can keep our focus. The ROI over here turns to 200 plus. Those are 2 acceptable exit clauses. They can be executed at discretion. Yes, there are some traders who I know that will hold on all the way to December, no matter how much the ROI has gone up, just to prove that the theory works. But the trade-off there could be is that you might have a nice high plateau in November and then get into a crash in December, and then we give up that profit. That's why we have the 2 exit clauses available for the exiting the trade, and that is the 10x on the trade I just showed you earlier, or 200 plus here on the ROI of TLRY. So that is what our plan is for this trade. Anything else here to talk about? I don't think so. I'm not a fundamentalist, so I won't go look at fundamentals. I'm also not an events trader, so I'm not looking at events or stories in the line. I'm a total technical trader based off the numbers that I see and what shows up in the chart. Now, what will trigger the next thing? Our next objective, of course, is getting past here at the entry point. And I've heard there a possible that's what I would like. I would need a candle that's completely clear of the entry, which we call the gantry, just like a rocket ship. And once it has cleared, even down to the bottom of the wick, whatever that, no wick touching it, then we go to EP stop. And the EP stop is to reduce the exposed risk. This is about approximately anywhere between 30 to a 50% loss on an ROI, and it happens. Price hits our entry point and just doesn't have enough oomph to get past it, comes down, and then stops out here, and it stops out. I'd rather stop out here than stop out way down here, or stop out at a minus 100. Then once price has cleared that entry point, then we're going to go to the EP stop. This will anticipate anywhere from I've seen about 3% to about 15%. We just had an exit on a trade, and it came out with that had an EP stop, and it came out with a 4.4%, and that is in the past videos of last week. Then after price has cleared, this is why I have my other indicator here as a warning sign, that once price has cleared the first risk, this is the risk, the first reward has cleared the first reward ratio, which is right here, first reward ratio, then our stop will move to 1960, and then we will stay at 1960 until one of the other three exit conditions occur, and that is, again, 10x on the trade, which means we have to reach price 51.55, which is way up there, or we end up with a 200 ROI over here or greater, or we do get to 16 December and get out at 16 December. So those are our three exits, or price crash goes and returns back and then stops out at 1960. Now you notice in today's first video that Monster exited at a first ratio for a first ratio exit, and it came home with 22% for 21 days. It reduced the owed. Now this doesn't owe any money, so this trade is going to be a pure. If it wins, it's a pure profit trade. If it loses, it'll be a new loss leader. The result was that on Monster, right there, here on Monster, right there. There's Monster. On Monster, and I want to show you for demonstration purposes, is that let me go this way. There we go. See here. This is what the first ratio risk will do for you. It locked in a little bit of profit, 22%. It gave back the buying power plus a little bit of profit, plus it dropped down the owed. And that is the point, is that you're going into the trade, you put in all the time, you want to get paid back for it. And if price goes in your favor but doesn't continue going in the up direction as is, then you take something off the table while you have the opportunity. Remember, trading is like a poker game. You put the money into the ante, and you can take the money anytime you want, and then that's what our rules are about. So going back and finishing up with TLRY, we'll be looking for the opportunity for this to turn around, cross up here, and then be able to put in our EP stop. And with that said, that is the conclusion of today's report for TLRY, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you very much for stopping by and checking it out.